So most people think that portraits are just, photos of random people taken from, shoulders to head. But a portrait can be more than that. It can be somebody's cat, a dog, somebody's feet. Well, like on a skateboard or something. I don't know. Welcome to assignment number 4, portraits. But portrait photography goes way beyond just pointing and shooting. It has its own style, its own creative process. So that's what we're going to get into today. Now, I remember starting off my photographic journey, taking pictures of friends, taking pictures of random people as well. But, they were just ordinary portraits, the ones that, say cheese, it's my birthday, 1, 2, 3, throw up a peace sign, say Pedro, all that type of stuff. When taking portraits, you should definitely try to evoke a feeling. Try to give the viewer, what was going on in the photo? What were the subjects feeling at that time? Something to grab, a viewer's eye. Something that would definitely do that would be getting a portrait's best friend, which is a 50mm. f1.8. This thing is old reliable when it comes to portraits. And legit, everyone calls this the nifty 50. Seriously, look it up, it's a thing. This lens was made to get that nice crisp focus on your subject. Get that nice cinematic, sharp focus. And it's pretty good at just having your subject in focus and having the background out of focus. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me how do you take these types of photos where the subject is perfectly in focus but the background is blurry as hell? Let me break it down for you. So the lower the aperture, the less in focus. What's cool about having a lower aperture is you have more light that comes into the camera. The higher the aperture, the more in focus. Say you're shooting some landscape photos. You would definitely want to use a higher aperture for that. But since we're shooting portraits today, let's turn that aperture all the way down to 1.8 so that you could get that nice, crisp, clean focus on your subject and then have the blurry background that you really, really want. Also, as a bonus, when you're shooting in the nighttime and you kind of have a bunch of lights in the background, you get this awesome bonus of having some cool ass bokeh in the back. If you're gonna shoot a portrait where the background is crucial, then definitely switch your lens to a wider one. Probably, something along the lines of 16mm to probably 35 or something like that. You're gonna need that wider field of view. Reason why is because you want the subject to be in the frame as well as, the environment that you want to show off in the frame. Kind of play around with your subject and the background if you're shooting, stuff with the background. I have one where we went to the snow and all that stuff, and I definitely wanted to show off that we were in the snow. But as I've said before, there are different styles and different types of portraits. My favorite type of portrait is the candid portrait. The one where no one really knows what's going on. The one where you're crawling into the grass with a 200mm. You're just spying on people at this point. No, but I really like the feel and the general, style or tone of a candid picture. It makes you feel the emotions in the photo. You get this style that just makes all your photos feel next level. I have this one of my nephew from a long time ago in Seattle. I took out my big 200mm lens. He watched me, put the lens on, and then he's just what are you gonna do? It's it's like a telescope. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So I straight up just turned into his face and I snapped a quick one right before, he tried to cover the lens. I don't know, look at the difference between this and something else. What kind of photo do you want? Do you want one where you look awesome and cool, or do you want one where you're just having a genuine emotion of laughter, showing off your big ass buck teeth? Well, I guess it's, preference. I would definitely go with the buck ass tooth one because I have buck ass teeth. But yeah, whenever I'm shooting my portraits and hanging out with friends or the one-on-one sessions, I usually like to make my subject laugh. The way I do it is either telling a stupid dad joke. It really just relieves the tension. Say you're shooting with someone super serious and just straight up say cheese or like something like that. It definitely breaks the ice. It makes this session feel more like you're hanging out with a friend. You know, that's what makes taking portraits enjoyable. It's all about making the person that you're taking photos of comfortable. In the end, it's all about experimentation, and I encourage you all to experiment and, you know, just try different things with this stuff. Play with lights, fill the frame up with clutter. I don't know, just try everything. But yeah, this assignment was pretty fun. I could say I've been doing this assignment for a long time because, you know, it's like a huge journey of taking portraits of random people to, I guess, get here. Kind of fun to take pictures of random people and stuff like that. I don't know. Don't worry, I'm not stalking anyone yet. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next week. So hello, Derek.
Yo, what's going on with it?
So how long have I been taking photos of you?
Oh, since 2014. It's been a minute, man. I missed this. It's been a minute. This is good times.